They call this place The Rock. M.M. Roberts Stadium in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. We're still alive, and we're looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. Kickoff first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. There's a crease. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Harrison. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Dukes will hustle to the line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Line getting set on 2nd down. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Throwing right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Buying some time as he moves left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! Fitted in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Southern Miss's offense will now get its first chance with the football. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or over...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Might as well stick with him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Flips it out to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The give on the inside. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Could be an alley. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nice move to keep running. Makes it past the marker. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
Long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The give, it's Briggs. Briggs into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hines is back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Golden Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're going back to the ground. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Here's a little room there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Now they'll run the draw. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Lost to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dukes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hampton. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Spits it out to the back. Makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Timeout called by the offense, and maybe an opportunity to run a couple of plays to put up points before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Back to pass, it's Hampton. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass. The Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. From the gun, running back on the move.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying the left side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Hampton. He's got it.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
From the gun, give on the inside. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the 1st down. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the...
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Drive going. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Slips through the line. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Fakes the grab. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. It's all over but the shouting in this one. Top 12 teams in the country. This is the scoreboard, how things are going for those vying for a playoff spot. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The run from the shotgun. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, James Madison. He got a step and just dusted the field. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. A quick pass to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield is Hampton. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Past the 45. Runs through a man, he might have space. Touchdown, Golden Eagles! Somehow, they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Finds some fresh air. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back, you can see.
Makes a grab and room to run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The keeper on the option.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Dukes. And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Hampton. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Dalton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right on the money. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This time he's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
Fires to the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. To throw, it's Hampton. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they the connection. The running back has it. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He'll try the left side. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.